Alright guys, today we have a brand new smartwatch from Amazfit. It comes in the form of this really interesting T-Rex Ultra 2. And just in case you guys are new to the brand, the T-Rex series has always been about being very rugged, designed for outdoors, and the Ultra takes things to the next level. And fun fact, the previous gen Ultra, which is what I'm wearing right now, is almost 3 years. So it's been quite a long time since the previous gen was released, and today we finally have the second version, which introduces quite a fair bit of new features. Now in today's video, we're going to have a first look, hands-on, very nice look at the watch itself. This is not a full review. If you're really looking for those in-depth analyses of all the tracking and all that, there are a couple of good channels out there that you can already find, and these guys, they're really going all out. But today's video for us here is going to be a first look, so why not we head over to the desk and take a closer look and see what this watch is all about. Let's go. Alright guys, so now that we are at the desk, let's take a closer look at the Amazfit T-Rex Ultra 2. But before we do that, I want to show you very quickly what you do get in the retail package. Basically, it comes in this box. There's not much to it. You get the watch itself, a charging puck that you guys might already be familiar with. The nice thing is that you can use any kind of Type-C cable to get it charged up, and you also do get a couple of manuals in here, which you probably will not read. So that's all you get in the box, no additional straps or whatnot, very straightforward. Now looking at the Ultra 2, I would say that the main difference right away when I picked it up is how big it has grown compared to the last gen model. So this is now a 48mm unit. It's going to be pretty huge if you have skinny wrists like myself, but I think for the majority of you who really work out very often, you do a lot of outdoor stuff, you might actually be suitable to use this particular watch. Now another thing that has been upgraded here is the use of more premium, more durable materials, such as a grade 5 titanium for the bezel, the case, the back, and the buttons. So it's definitely going to be even more durable and more premium compared to before. But of course, you might be wondering, is it so much more heavier? No, it's actually fairly lightweight, and I still think it feels very comfortable despite it being so huge on my wrist. Again, you guys need to really check out if it will suit your wrist or not. Other than that, if you flip the device to the back, you'll notice that we do have a brand new mechanism for removing the straps that I quite like, because it's just literally just, like that. Pull the button and the strap comes off. Very, very easy to put on and off. If you just flip the device to the front, this is where you see that we have that brand new display. In terms of the size, this is a 1.5-inch unit, guys, huge. AMOLED display. The good thing is that it goes all the way up to 3000 nits of peak brightness, so that's identical to the Apple Watch Ultra 3, and this will give you perfect visibility if you are constantly outdoors. Alright, another thing that you can find here is the addition of a flashlight. Now this is actually a physical flashlight, so to turn it on, you just go into here and you actually have that shining through. What's nice is that you can actually adjust the brightness of the white light, and there's also this green light apparently for better night vision. Finally, you will also be able to find a mic and speaker on board the watch itself, because that will allow you to have your Bluetooth calling. So pretty standard stuff over there. Alright, moving on. Let's talk a bit about the advanced navigation, because that's the key highlight of the Ultra 2 this time round. So what you're getting in here is actually a dedicated 64GB of storage, but it's meant for putting in your offline maps. So this time there's a couple of offline maps already preloaded into the watch. These are full color topographic maps, and it supports downloadable ski maps from the cloud. Now just like before, it will support turn-by-turn navigation with automatic rerouting, and that basically triggers within 100 meters if you deviate from the original route. There's also POI search, waypoint reminders, and it's really sort of like having maps on your wrist. Now, personally, I still prefer to use my own phone's map for navigation, but this is the case where you do not have your phone with you, or maybe if your phone dies off, runs out of juice. So this is where the watch actually comes in to help you with your GPS and turn-by-turn navigation. Oh, by the way, it supports 6 satellites for even more precise navigation. Now moving over to the workout modes, just like before as well, we do have a ton of workout modes in here. It supports more than 180 different workout modes. And this includes things like your hybrid training, strength training, high rocks training, a lot of stuff in here that you would expect from an Amazfit smartwatch. Furthermore, the health tracking also uses their latest BioTracker 6.0 PPG, and this gives you more accurate 24-hour heart rate, SpO2, stress, as well as skin temperature monitoring. Obviously, it also tracks your sleeps at night, and you will calculate your body battery in the form of that BioCharge score, which is also tied to your fitness tracking. Now very quickly, let me just show you how it looks like in the app. you'll notice that in your homepage, this is where the biocharge score will show up. So it's calculated based on your previous night's sleep, based on your recovery. If you have been working out, this charge score will actually go down. Furthermore, you can always scroll down to see more details such as the distance you have covered, how many steps you walked throughout the entire day. And of course, if you've done a workout, it will show you a really nice graphic of how you have performed throughout, such as being really chill or being really intense at those red markers. Now, during one of my recent trips, I noticed that the elevation gain reading was also fairly accurate. So, in case this is useful for you, it's good to see that it's very accurate over here. Now, finally, before we end, in terms of battery performance, this comes with one of the largest batteries ever in an Amazfit smartwatch. It supports up to 30 days on a single charge because it has a massive 870 mAh battery. If you're someone who doesn't like to charge your smartwatch on a day-to-day basis, maybe even on a weekly basis, this smartwatch here will give you that very long battery. Furthermore, it also supports up to 50 hours of high accuracy dual band mode. That means really using very precise GPS, and up to 177 hours in power saving hiking modes. Now finally, the pricing for the Amazfit T-Rex Ultra 2 here in Malaysia is RM2399, and that gives you a lot of features that its competitors are also offering, such as the Apple Watch Ultra 3 that goes for RM3699 and the Garmin Fenix 8 that goes for more than double the price of this T-Rex Ultra 2. So if you're looking for something a bit more affordable compared to its competitors, there are features in here that you might actually want to use. You can actually consider the Amazfit T-Rex Ultra 2. But again, do check out the other reviews out there that really test out the accuracy and all that in terms of its tracking abilities. Alright, so that's basically our very quick first look hands-on with the Amazfit T-Rex Ultra 2. Again, you can see that it's coming in with a lot of features that you would normally find on more expensive smartwatches. Anyway, what do you think about this T-Rex Ultra 2? Is it something that you are looking forward to? Does it come with all the features that you're looking for in a rugged outdoor smartwatch? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And with that said, thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care, stay healthy, and bye-bye.